going on, everybody? Welcome back to We Live DDT. My name is Mujinator, and today I'm bringing you a Vegapunk deck profile. Vegapunk has to be probably one of the wackiest cards or leaders that have come out in the last few sets. Basically, it's a 2-life leader that can't attack. On first glance, that is probably the worst card I've ever seen created. But after reading his ability, I realized, okay, this leader can actually be kind of spicy. So for those of you that don't know, once per turn, you can place one cost 5 or less Egghead card, it can be event or character, to the top of your life, face up, or you can play it to the field. That in itself is really interesting because it forces you to play around a lot of what your opponent is playing and how the game is going. So it's very, very fun. It's surprisingly resilient if you know how to play him. I will say, I don't think Vegapunk's going to be, the top meta best deck in format. But if you know how to play him and you know your matchups very well, I can see you stealing some games pretty often. Um, the deck I have right now, as you can see, is going to be very control heavy. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and jump to deck profile and we'll go ahead and go over why I made some of the decisions I made when I was putting this deck together. So we'll start off the profile by going over the 2Ks. I run 12 2Ks. I run 4 of the Edison, 4 of the Frankie, and 4 of the Flampe. The Edison, it can be pretty clutch sometimes. Basically, on play, if you have 2 or less life, you get to draw 2 cards and then trash 2 cards from your hand. You're pretty much always going to be at 2 life since you're playing Vegapunk. And he's a really good filter. You pretty much are just trashing any bricks that you might have or cards that you may not need. And you're just drawing 2 new cards, hopefully searching for your top end. After that, we have Frankie. He's self-explanatory. He's been out for a whole set. He's pretty much one of the staple yellow 2Ks now. Basically, he's a trigger. You draw a card, and then if you have 1 or less life, you can just play him for free. Just very good and efficient 2K counter. After that, one interesting addition I added is the Flampe. Flampe, I think, is really important just because of running the 4 Raigo. Raigo, there are a lot of times when you might be healing too much and you might have put a trigger in your life where you actually don't want to trash it. So Flampe kind of works around that. You can play her, add that trigger that you healed back to your hand, and then draw a card from your deck for free. And then you can play Raigo. And then depending on where you are at the game and how much Don you have, you can use your remaining Don to heal that card that you draw off Flampe. So it doesn't really feel like you're losing out at all when you play that Raigo. So she's actually really good for cycling your hand and also just getting some free draws. And obviously she's a 2K, just a really good card in general. After that, we can kind of go over the Egghead cards that I chose to run in here. The most important Egghead, I believe, is going to be Shaka. He is just straight up a 5 cost 6K blocker. And his trigger is you can play him for free if your leader is Vegapunk. It's pretty self-explanatory. He's a blocker, 5 cost 6K, that can play himself for free from life, and is just so strong in this deck, obviously, since he only has 2 life as a leader. After that, we run Robin. She is going to be your draw power for the deck. Her trigger is if you have an Egghead leader, you just draw 2 cards from your deck. That's it. Probably one of the best draw cards in the deck, and even in the game in general. Just so good. And she's a 1K counter, so it always feels good to have her in hand. After that, we run the Rocket Luffy. Again, self-explanatory. One of the best yellow cards that have come out in the last few sets. His effect is activate main. You can trash this card, and then if you have 2 or less life, you can also KO a cost 4 or less character. And then you draw a card after that. So just more draw power, controlling the board, and the fact that he's an Egghead, you can play him turn 1 with Vegapunk. So he's really strong in this deck, probably one of the better cards in this deck in this list. After that, we have our Searcher, Lilith. She's a 3 cost, 5K, no counter. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add an Egghead besides Lilith, and add it to your hand, and obviously place the rest to the bottom of the deck. Really standard Searcher. The good thing about her, like every other Egghead, is that she can play herself from life if your leader is Vegapunk. And now a new addition to the deck that came out in OP8 is the new Egghead Nami. So basically when you play her, you get to trash a trigger from your hand, and then you can KO a character with a cost of 5 or less. And then, if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, you get 2 draw a card. One thing you'll realize when you're playing Vegapunk, you'll probably be low on hand size pretty often just because of how much you're healing and playing from your life, because you get to do for free every turn. Well, not for free, for 1 done, but it's pretty much for free. So you will most likely be using her effect pretty often, more than often than you think. And she just adds so much more consistency to the deck, adding a lot more of that draw power that Vegapunk was lacking before. It's an overall really good addition to the deck. Her trigger, she doesn't play herself, but she just gets to activate her main effect, which can be really damn good against those cards that are just, 5 cost, those cheeky blockers that you can't really get rid of it with the Rocket Luffy. Now you can kind of punch a bit higher and get those. After that, we'll go over our top end. I run 2 of the 7 cost Lin. I think she's a spicy addition to this deck. She can pretty much be like a 10 mom. So if you play her and your opponent chooses to trash their life, you can use, if you're at 8 Dawn, you can use the remaining Dawn to heal yourself. So it's pretty much just like a 10 cost Big Mom without being 10 cost Big Mom, just because you have the Vegapunk ability. And she just adds so much pressure on the board for being an 8 cost unit. I think putting 2 of her is just a really good spot for her. I can definitely see this being a flex spot for other Vegapunk players if they want to change it up. But I've always liked the 7 cost Lin. Just a fun card to play, making your opponent have to choose their demise. After that, we have probably the staple yellow cards that everyone kind of knows about. The 8 cost Katakuri, 9 Dawn, he's a heal 2. You can play him for 8, heal one of your Egghead characters into your life. Use the remaining Dawn to heal 1 again for leader effect. Same thing for Yamato. If you're at 10 Dawn and you're at 1 or less life, you can play here, heal 1, and then use the remaining Dawn to heal with Vegapunk if you need to. Probably like the key cards in the deck, and you're just pretty much using all this draw power from these 3 cards just to find these cards. From here, we'll go on to the events. I run 4 copies of Raigo. Again, you're going to be at so low life the whole game, and Raigo is so good against these control decks. Like you'll be playing against a lot of the green decks that play kids, that play the Zoros, and you're going to be playing against a lot of the black decks that play Jack. Jack is a menace, so having outs to those decks is so important. And running 4 Raigo doesn't feel too bad because you can just cycle out of it so easily with your Edisons. And Flampeys can kind of bring you down to that 1 life, just so it feels less bad to play Raigo. After that, we have I Rayquaza, your assistants. It's a 1 cost event, 3k counter, so good. But what makes it super strong is the trigger. The trigger is, if you trigger, you get to play a 5 cost lower Egghead type character from your trash. So even if you're trashing your Egghead characters from your Edison, or you're using them to counter, or you might have trashed your Luffy earlier on in the game, you can just recycle them back with this event, because like I mentioned before, the leader ability doesn't only heal using characters, it can use any Egghead card. So you can just throw this on your life with leader ability and use it to revive a blocker, a Nami, a Luffy. It's just so strong. So that's the deck profile. That's the reason why I kind of put some of these cards in here. I'm definitely going for more of a stall and control playstyle. So just to give you guys an idea of how it works in action, let's go ahead and jump into some sim games. All right, so I guess we're up against probably one of the best decks in the format. We have Luffy, so I'm going to choose to go first here just because I want to be able to play a card early. Honestly, this hand is pretty good. We have our Searcher, we have our top end, all in one hand, so I guess I'll keep this. Let's keep this. So I'll draw Dawn. I'm just going to use his effect to play Lilith. And then I'll take I think we need Shaka. He's again, super strong stab in the deck, so I'll take him. Pass it over. Yeah, this deck is going to be kind of scary to play against, just because as soon as he gets low, you don't really have too many cards that can swing 9Ks beside your top end. So I'm going to try my best to stall him out as much as I can, since he does need to be at 0 life. So that's kind of the game plan for now. So he played Luffy. We don't really need to play anything right now. I'm not even going to swing. I think I'm just going to add the Robin to the top of my life just so I can get some draw, and then I'll pass. Yeah, I don't really want to swing right now. I want to force him to get rid of his own life, just so he has to waste a lot of resources on that. So he drew a little Luffy. So, and he did play the little ace. I'm Makino. Looks like he's about to stack his deck. Maybe with an Ace Rush, possibly. We'll see what he does. Honestly, he's kind of got a cracked hand already and kind of scared, but we'll see what happens. So he reordered his life. So he's gonna swing here. I'm gonna take that, draw 2. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Raigo's kind of useless here, so I might use that to, might just trash this later, so we'll see. Draw here. Again, I don't think I'm going to swing at all again. I'm honestly just waiting for my top end. I need to wait to get more draw. So I think I'm just gonna heal this Edison, just so I can cycle my hand a bit. I have a little too many shakas here that I can bring back with the event, so I don't feel bad about trashing that. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass again here, honestly. Just forcing the opponent to kind of play around your triggers. Again, he doesn't have any other swings besides his Luffy, so I'm not really losing any life. And if he chooses to take more life, that's fine. A lot more resources out of his hand. Looks like he drew Little Sabo. He's playing the new blocker. Not new, but he's playing the Ivankov. Just to stack his life a bit. Played blocker Sabo, whatever, I'm not too scared about that. I can just kill it later. You swing 7 at me, I'll take it. Oh, he's thinking. Yeah, see, now he's thinking if he wants to swing at me. Yossi might just pass, which wouldn't be the worst thing for him, honestly. I'm pretty much keeping this Lilith upright just because I want to use her to swing at anything that happens to go sideways on his board, just to get as many cards out of his hand as possible. She's pretty much here just to pressure his board. I'm never going to swing at his life. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Use trigger. I'll play him. Draw 2. Oh, we got another Robin. I'll get rid of one of you. I'll get rid of this Raigo. Don't need that. And yeah. Draw a card, draw down. Okay, perfect. We got another top end here. Katakuri is actually really good into here because it puts the Luffy leader away from his leader ability even more. So I might just end up bottom decking this Sabo here. I don't really care about bottom decking Moria because that's just one swing I can heal out of every turn. So I definitely want to save it for his little guys because I don't want them to be in trash. And since I'm healing him face up, if he were to take that life, it goes to the bottom of his deck. So Katakuri is so strong in this matchup. But here, I think I'm going to get some more tempo here. I'm just going to play a Shaka. And then I will heal this Robin to draw a bit more. And again, I'm not even going to turn this... I'm not going to swing at all just because I want to pressure his board, make him feel bad to swing, and then you have him use more resources just to take his own life. So I'm just going to pass here. And yeah, if he wants to swing, give me 2 cards. I don't care. So you can see his board is full with a whole lot of nothing. So I'm not too scared at this point. I'm really curious to see. He is at 8 Dawn. I mean, he can play the Moria, but like, sure, like I don't really care if he does. Worst case, I can get rid of it with... I mean, I could just leave it alive. It won't really hurt me too much. I think next turn we might go for a heal. Next turn will be at 9 Dawn. So that's a good play for Katakuri. I might bottom life his Sabo and then heal. We'll see. Okay, there's a Sabo here. So he's gonna trash probably my Shaka. That's fine. That's no problem. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be healing the... Yeah, I'm gonna heal the blocker Sabo, I think. Because I don't want him to keep trashing my cards. Yeah, you can swing at me, that's fine. I'll take that. Give me 2 cards. Ooh, these are some good draws, actually. Really good draws. That Nami's amazing. So I can play Katakuri. I'll counter out of this one, just so I don't want to stay at 2 alive. Let's go. Let's give him a 2k, that's fine. Okay, now this is going to be a spicy turn, guys. This is going to be really spicy. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the Katakuri. Bottom deck one of the Sabos, and then what we'll do is play Nami to kill one of the other Sabos. Yeah, you can bring him back, but it's just like, who cares? It's so much. Actually, the 2K is not bad. No, I think I'm just gonna get rid of swings on his board. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm gonna swing into this right here. He might block with the Sabo, that's fine. Oh, he didn't. Okay, that feels pretty good actually. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't think we have to think about it too much. Let's go ahead and here we'll bottom life this one, and then we'll use Egghead to deploy Nami. We'll go ahead and trash this Luffy. We don't really need him. And then we'll get rid of the Sabo. And then we'll end here. So I think we're getting to the point where we're going to start playing our big bodies as he's getting further and further away from his leader ability, which is good for us. So the longer we can stall, the better. And we already have a board of all swingable units, which is pretty damn good for us. Depending on what he does here, I honestly might start swinging next turn. Actually, we'll see. We'll see what he does. I might wait one more turn to start swinging. Maybe we'll wait for the Yamato. So he drew another trashing Sabo. That's okay. As long as it's not the blocker Sabo, I don't really care. But if he plays this, it's going to force him to trash one. And then he'll need to get rid of another one. Which isn't that hard, but it uses so many cards in hand. Oh, he just hard played this. Ugh. Honestly, I'm not too mad about that. If he doesn't choose to take life, I think I'm just going to play Yamato and pass. I'm going to kill this ace. And that's going to put him in a very scary spot. Let's see, he trashed an ace. Let's see what's in his trash. So he put Rocket Luffy. So he has Rocket Luffy, ace. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of this ace. Oh, I can't. He used that, but that's fine. I wonder if he's going to swing at my Edison or if he's going to swing at my life. A lot of people make the wrong decision of swinging, like trying to rush Vegapunk down. Ooh. I think I just take this. Yeah, I heal 2 next turn. Oh, that's not good. I could have used this trigger. I'll save it. That's fine. And then he'll swing 6 at the Edison, most likely. Oh, at life. That's fine. That's a 2K. Okay, here is just the... I'm just going to heal 2 and then pass. I don't think I have to swing at it. Actually, I'll probably swing at this guy right here, because why not? If he blocks the Sabo, then I just swing at the Sabo. That's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal 2. We'll go here. Can't kill anything. Heal with this guy. I'll probably add this... Yeah, let's add this. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Because I can add any of these guys here. I can add a Rocket Luffy or a Shaka. I think that's good. Maybe I should have put the Luffy, because if he swings, then I can kill the ace. But it's entirely possible that he uses the ace this turn, so I didn't want to risk it. I'd rather have the counter in hand. Alright, so now he's trying to get cards out of his life. That's okay. So now he's going to have to play something else to get rid of that Sabo. He can't do Moria this turn, which feels good. If I can find a way to get rid of this Sabo next turn, I think we're in a good spot to win, depending on how he heals. But I'm in no rush, honestly. To be honest, if he swings at my life, I might not even use this trigger. I might just add it back to my hand. We'll see. Okay, so he's using Mori, but not even using leader ability. That's okay. So he's gonna revive a Sabo to play another blocker Sabo. That's okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have put the other Sabo in trash. Or in life. I think that would have been better. Not have to worry about 2 blockers, which is kind of scary. Okay. So he didn't. So he's putting so many blockers. Maybe I can get another category. Okay, things are looking a little bit scary now, not gonna lie, boys. Yeah, I think I messed up by putting the blocker Sabo in life instead of the trash Sabo. So swing at the life here, most likely. Yeah. Do I want to revive anything? Honestly, I don't want to revive anything, so I might just take this back to life. Or take this back to my hand. Use it another time. So now we're at a really weird situation here. I could just start swinging at his life really big just to get rid of those Sabos. But then he could just revive them again. But if he does, he won't be able to kill them here. Let's see. Can't KO anything because of the Sabo. I think I just swing bigs. Just swing big. And then, yeah, swing exacts, and then force him to get cards out of hand, and then we swing big after that. Then use whatever I have left over to heal. Let's go 7 here. Let's go 7 here. Get all those 1Ks out. Let's go 7 here. Again, I'm in no rush to end the game here. I have a lot of life and I have a lot of triggers that I can set up. I was thinking here. If he doesn't have a counter, I think I just wipe his board. And then we just do it again next turn. Yeah, this is kind of a tough spot for him. I think he might have to start using blockers here. Because now I could just swing bigs and then he has to do something with it. Yeah, I'm wondering what he's going to do here. If he blocks, then I know he has no counter. I think that's what he's scared of. Okay, use the 2K. Oof. So now let's get rid of his blockers there. So he's gonna use this in Ivankov. It's fine. Let's make him use a Sabo. I mean, bro, you have to block. I don't get what you think. There we go. And then I'm actually just going to heal... I'm going to heal the Shaka, because I want to have these two up in case he tries to get rid of my big bodies. Just so that I can guarantee they stay alive. So I'll end turn here. I think we're in a pretty good spot to win here. I hope he doesn't do any sort of weird... I don't think he has enough cards to do anything weird like that. He might just try to get rid of my board. I'm really curious to see what he does here. Because I think we're in a really good spot to take this game. Yeah, I'm not too worried about him taking out my board. I have two 3K counters, two 2Ks. I think my hand's pretty stacked here. Let's just see if we can cheat out any more blockers. So he's gonna use leader ability, looks like, but probably just to heal too. So he pitched Hiyori. Yeah, I think he's just looking to heal. Trying to stall. Yeah. Loki, I think he's cooked. Yeah, I think he's definitely cooked here. He has one card in hand. Not much he can really do besides just heal and lose those cards. Yeah, heal a Sabo. If he has a Sabo in his hand, that's kind of nasty. Not even gonna lie. But then I'll just swing exacts again. So I have to try my best to keep as many swings alive as possible. Okay, there's an ace. If you can make his later 9k, that's gonna be. Let's see if you can get a Sabo. That's kind of nasty if he does. Oh man, I'm so cooked. Oh, we are so cooked. He actually found the Sabo. Ooh, this is gonna be a bit longer than we thought, I guess. That's the thing about these Black Yellow Luffy decks, man. They just find a way to pull these blockers out of their booty holes, I swear to God. But I'm wondering how he's gonna do his swings. He can't get rid of my whole board. Oh, this is gonna be an easy. So his late's gonna be 9k. I think he's gonna try to save that to take out one of my big units. I think I'm going to. Let's see. So he's gonna go 7 here, right? Then he is going to spend 2 to play the Sabo. So he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. He'll be at 9k. So swinging 11. I think he's gonna try to go 11. He's gonna try to get rid of my big units here. I can already tell. But he won't have any cards in hand. I just need to get. I need 2 swings. No. Okay, I need to keep my big bodies alive, I think. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Let's give him a. Yeah, let's give him a 2 and a 1. Let's see what happens. Make him use one of the swings to kill one of my smaller units, if he really wants to. Because he won't have any cards in hand. So I can just try to swing now with the Yamato. That's a free blocker gone. Put 1 down in the category, it's another blocker gone. I know he's thinking of a way to get rid of my big units, because that's what I need to win. If I can keep at least 1, 2. Oh, that's an annoying number. It's a really annoying number. So that's. I keep him alive, then he'll go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 2 for the Sabo. He'll be at 11 with the 2 down under him. So 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 14 into the Yamato. Yeah, I don't think I can save both here. I can counter out at the Yamato. I can counter out at the big swing. I think I have to let this guy die, unfortunately. I think the Yamato's more important here. Yeah, he's dead. That's fine. That's okay. So what we can do is just go 999. I think we just win. Yeah, we just win. We go 999. The game's over. Yeah, so then I counter out of this swing here. So he's gonna go 14, no blocker. Use that. Oh my god. I couldn't even do it. Wait, I lost. Guys, don't look at me like this. I made a huge mistake by not being at 2 life. This is not good at all. Let's see if we can scavenge this. Oh. No, that's not going to do anything. Let's get rid of those blockers. Oh my god. Please, I swear I'm good at this game. I swear. Oh my god, if I had 2 life, that would have been game over. Wait, that's so sad. Just block it, man. What are you thinking? It's fine. Alright, I think we still win though. He can't use leader ability anymore. Sure. Just gonna heal. He's gonna keep healing, I guess. Swing at my life so I can get a card, and then we swing back at these so he has nothing to do. We'll play... Definitely a 6k unit. I don't think it matters too much. Let's play Rocket Luffy, because why not? Pretty good, so let's just clear his board. I'm just gonna straight up play him from hand. Let's do that. Yeah. Just get as many swings as possible on the board. I don't get why he hasn't conceded yet. Like, this is kind of annoying. He's just gonna play the blocker. Oh, why did he even play? Oh, it's just a blocker. You can't even use it. Sure, kill the Luffy. It's fine. I don't want to play anything. I just want to be able to swing all at once. So let's just play her. Rocket Luffy's pretty good here, actually. Let's play him. Alright, let's see if we can win next turn. Even if he finds a Sabo, it doesn't really matter. He's just wasting time here. Sure. That's okay. I'll just swing. Let's just go ahead and go. 6 here. Dude, come on, you have 55 seconds left. Let's go 6 here. Let's go 6 here. Okay, come on. Like there's no need for this. 5 here. Get this guy. Block, and then we'll just play him just to seal the deal here. And I think that's it, guys. This was kind of a longer gameplay just because I definitely misplayed really bad with the having 3 life in hand instead of using being able to counter off that 9k Yamato. But we were able to pull it off in the end. Sure, he can die. Sure. The time's gonna run out here. Yeah. Time's up. So that was it. He wasn't gonna win this game no matter what. I'm not sure why he even kept playing. But yeah, so thanks for sticking around. Say GG on that. I know it's kind of a long video. I definitely could have played that game a bit better. I know I made a bad misplay with not keeping track of my life properly. But besides that, just sticking to the game plan of starving out the opponent, you can see that Vegapunk does a really good job at doing that. He could, again, like as we just saw, Black Yellow Luffy is probably one of the best decks in the format right now, and I was able to kind of be in control of the whole game pretty much the whole time, except for that one turn where again I misplayed. But I didn't feel like I was in any losing position the whole time. So like I said, play this deck, try it out, get used to the matchups, know when to heal, know when to use a trigger, know when to just add it back to life, and I think you'll see a lot of success with this deck. I do appreciate you guys watching the video. I know it's a bit longer, so please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, roast me about my misplays, tell me about any plays I should have done any better, and hopefully I can improve and we can all improve together. Thanks for reaching out, thanks for tuning in, have a good one.